So I just heard the news about Todd Engel being sentenced to 14 years. And I ask you, the American people, what are we to do? What is a person to do? When you see something wrong, you know it's wrong, you feel it's wrong, you've seen the evidence, you saw what the judge and the prosecutors have done to this man, and you know it's completely unjust. You know it's wrong. What do we do? Do we just allow these wicked men and women to trample upon our rights and to put our friends and neighbors in prison? Is that what we do? We just go home, go back to our TVs, whatever else it is we do, our phones, our happy places, and just try to forget that that's so unjust? But what are we to do? Judge Navarro knows very clearly that Todd Engel's trial was not a fair trial. She knows that. She has said that in open court, on record, twice. She has written it in a motion in response to the government's request to reconsider prosecuting us. The only reason Todd Engel and Greg Burleson were convicted of the charges that they were convicted of was because the jury was not able to hear the truth because the prosecutors withheld it. And the judge sustained it. She allowed the prosecutors to lie in her own courtroom. And the prosecutors were willing enough to do it. And Steve Myrie, you are a wicked man. Dan Sheesh, you are a wicked man. And Nadia Ahmed, you are a wicked woman. And Judge Navarro, shame on you. You are a wicked woman as well. That man will spend 14 years of his life in those prisons and who knows how many years in probation because of lies, manipulations, misrepresentations. And they're public. They're open. We know it. And yet you, Your Honor, have allowed this to happen. And then you sentence him to 14 years like nothing. You are a wicked, wicked woman. And what to do with you, I don't know. Maybe we all just go home and let Todd suffer through it, I guess. I don't even know what to say. What are we to do? What are our people to do? They come to steal our property, our livelihoods. A good man comes and stands with us peacefully. And then these very same people that come to steal our property and our liberties, threaten our lives, that they're going to kill us. Good men like Todd come to stand, and then these same men and women in their own little courts prosecute him and have taken already 2.5 years of his life away and now want to take the remainder of 14 years plus who knows how many years in probation, which is just complete tyranny. I don't know. The courts, the federal courts, have no jurisdictional power over these matters. And yet we just allow them to prosecute just like they're part of a state, just like they're part of the county. We just allow them to do that. Why do they do it? Because that's how they can enforce their will upon the people. Because without the power to yank people out of their homes, throw them in the prisons, and punish them for what these federal agents are saying is a crime, without that power, they have no power. And so they've had to get into the criminal prosecution business so that they can enforce their will upon the people. They have no business being in the prosecutory business. That judge has no authority, no jurisdiction over matters inside the state. Those were the checks and balances that were put upon those people and upon that branch of government to protect our rights. And we have allowed them to trample on them. We've allowed them to come into our states, into our counties, into our schools, into our homes. And now they're willing to enforce their will through these courts. It is a wicked and an unjust system. But what are we to do? What are our people to do? Are we just to stand by and let it happen? I can't even talk anymore about it. I just ask you, what are we to do as a people? And what am I to do as someone who knows very clearly and has seen very clearly what has happened? And know, without doubt in my mind and in my spirit and everything that's in me, I know it's wrong. But am I just to be quiet, to do nothing? So that's my question to you. What are our people to do?